Yes, guys, this is Nitty Last and welcome. In this video, what we're going to be doing is a tips and guide to how to be playing Team Deathmatch on the map Combine. Now, this is the kind of class setup that I actually like to be running with. Now, I like to be using the VMP. I'm quite aggressive kind of player, and this SMG works for me fantastically well, but you can swap this out for any other type of weapon that you feel more comfortable with. Now, with this, I'm going to be running with quick draw, grip, and also stock. No secondaries, no lethals, no tacticals, but then I will be running with ghosts, obviously with the SMG and stock as well. We should be keeping off the mini-map 90% of the time if there's plenty of UAVs up. Then obviously we're going to be running with fast hands. Then we're going to be using awareness. Definitely won't be hearing exactly where people are coming from because we're going to be in these close quarter areas. And then dead silent, so we're going to move silently and we can definitely concentrate on where people are coming from. Now the specialist I'm going to be using is Spectre and active camo. Like I say, you can use any particular one that you want. It doesn't have to be Spectre. I just personally been having a bit of fun using this active camo at the moment, so this is what I'm going to be running with. So let's just jump into the gameplay, guys. So starting off from this particular spawn point. Now, as you can see on the mini-map, all my teammates are being spawned directly behind me, so I know the enemy's going to be coming from this particular direction. Now, the reason that I'm jumping over there straight away is just to give the enemies a little bit something else to be thinking about. If you walk around there, they'll see you straight away, and they've got a good chance of putting you down. Now, as we're going to come back through this particular way, because everybody's heard that gunfire, they know exactly where we're coming from. So I activate my camo just to give me a bit of protection. As you can see, this guy there straight away, he's being attracted to that gunfire. And what we've done then is we've flanked all the way around. Now we're going to drop into this window here. Now they're not too sure exactly where we are, but I know these guys are all being spawned into that little particular point there. So as soon as I'm shooting through the door, we're going to now circulate around to this particular side because they're going to think that I'm camping in that particular room. Now what you got to do is just be a little bit mindful when you do come out into this particular open area. As you see in there, people can just be spawned randomly, so they can catch you out by surprise. Now once you come up here, now what I'm going to do is sit in this particular corner, because sometimes with the computer they'll spawn them straight behind me, or they'll start putting them in a different direction. I see my teammate there has been spawned directly behind me, so I know that they're not going to be being put there. So I know the enemies now are going to be out in this kind of direction. Now once we get out in here, I'm just keeping an eye on my mini-map and seeing exactly where these guys are coming from. Now I realise that now that they're coming up from behind me, so I can take my shot, finish that guy off there. I can see then my teammates then should be covering those other lines of sights. I got shot on. There's no point trying to turn on them. I'm a little bit weak. I'm just going to risk dying. Now, there was that guy in the doorway there that I did just see. Now, the fact of the matter is, if I go rushing out there, if there's 2 or 3 being spawned there at once, I'm pretty much destined to die. So I come back up here, I wait for my shots, let them come in, take them out, and off I go. Now, instead of running down the stairs, because that's exactly what they want me to do, and they have a nice easy shot on me. Now I can come around here, and as soon as I can pop around here, now I know exactly where they are. I'm listening on my headset, I've got awareness on, and I know exactly what is going on. Now I'm just concentrating on now my mini-map, just so that I can work out roughly exactly where they are going to be coming from. Now I know they're not coming up from behind me, I know they're coming in front of me, so what I'm trying to see is whether they're going to start challenging through the door, or maybe come up through the stairs. Now exactly what they've done, guy comes rushing down the stairs blindly, take him out straight away. Now I've got my merciless. Now what I'm going to do is just have a little look out there. Now the trouble with people being spawned on that particular side is there's quite a lot of long lines of sights, people camping, some head glitches and stuff like that. So when you're on a bit of a run, it's not really worth your while risking just jumping out there straight away. Now straight away I can come around here, I can see this guy jumping through the window. I'm not going to challenge, I'm not going to run into those open spaces, I'm going to flank round. Now as soon as I activate my active camo, he doesn't know I'm there. So straight away I do miss my shot, and I do get a little bit lucky here, so make sure you're a bit more mindful than me in that particular situation. But straight away I'm going to be sitting back into this particular corner, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my Talon. Now I'm going to obviously activate my Wraith as well, and I don't want to get caught out while I'm activating them. Now straight away, now I've got my Talon up. Now that's going to help cover me if people are coming up flanking behind me. I knew there was someone going to be coming through there, so straight away now I've got my H.A.T.R. Now as soon as you can get the H.A.T.R. up, you're pretty much destined to go on a bit of a run. But obviously then you still need to be a bit more mindful, because the trouble is when you're shooting people and everyone's going straight afterwards, I mean, if they're taking out multiple enemies on this kind of small map, what you'll find is straight away that people are going to be put up behind you. Now in this kind of situation, when you know that there's someone there, it's pretty much easy enough. What I will say though, guys, if you come around here and there isn't actually a H.A.T.R. or anything else like that, someone manages to start getting a shot on you, just drop straight back into the corner. Just drop around. Don't bother trying to challenge, because if they got M8 or something else like that, they are pretty much destined to kill you. So don't bother risking dying. Just drop back into the corner, let your house gather back up, and off you go. And obviously now, because we know exactly where they are, we're just going to keep pushing these spawns, and we're just going to keep rolling on exactly where they are, and just try and get all my score streaks back up again. And if you're on this particular side of the map, you're going to be doing exactly the same kind of principle thing. You're going to be flanking around, checking out your corners of your room, working out and using your mini-map to your advantage. But anyway, guys, this is just my little rundown on how to get your high score streaks on the map combine. I hope you found this information useful, and if you did like this series and you'd like to see plenty more maps and different types of game modes, leave everything in the comment section below on what you think you want me to do next. It'd be very interesting to hear from you. And guys, please smash that like button just so that I know I'm on the right track with this particular series. But anyway, guys, coming up on my screen now is my subscribe button. Make sure you're jumping on that, and guys, if you could drop a like I say, on this video and support my channel, it'd be even better. This is Nearly Last, and I'll catch you later.